So if you're in the process of writing your ebook, you're in the right place. Or maybe you already have an ebook and you're trying to figure out why no one is purchasing your ebook. This video is for you too, because today I'm going to break down the 7 mistakes you need to avoid when writing your ebook. Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the winning team. I'm Nakisha if you're new, and today we're talking about the mistakes that you're making with your ebooks, okay? I'm not even gonna waste your time. The very first one is you gotta stop writing ebooks that you're not fully proficient in. Yeah, I said it. You really don't have the expertise. You really don't have the knowledge behind what you're trying to teach. I don't know, maybe you're writing it because you heard that it's trending right now. You heard that someone else is making money off of it. Or maybe you just think it's cool and you're trying to take information that you've consumed and make an ebook. It don't really work like that. You need to be proficient in the topic that you're trying to make your ebook on, because the goal of this ebook is to get someone a result. You want to ensure that if someone is going to purchase your product, that they can actually take it and go and get a result with it. And the only way you can ensure that they're going to get a result is if you've gotten one. Because if you haven't gotten a result from what you're putting out, how are you going to ensure that your customer is getting one? So instead of making an ebook that's on a trending topic or something that you just like the topic and you're dibbling dabbling but you really haven't had proven success in, instead of making that ebook, let's make it on something that we actually have results in. Because when you have results, then you can walk your customer step by step through the things that you did in order to get it, so that their chances of getting that success will be that much greater. And the next thing we got to stop doing, and I know you're doing this in the name of value, but you're trying to make your ebook too valuable. Listen, throwing in a bunch of stuff that you think people want to know about your topic is not adding value. Like I've said to you before in many other of my videos, you have to make your ebook solve one problem, just one. And when you go beyond that one problem, it starts to get too much and people may not finish it. And the reason you want them to finish your ebook is because you want them to get the solution that they purchased it for. And when they get the solution that they purchased it for, that's when they begin to tell other people. That's when they give you reviews and tell you how amazing it was. And in that situation, you can take all that stuff and other people will say, oh my gosh, it must have been great. Let me go ahead and purchase it too. And then you can be making your passive income and move on to the next ebook. And then you gotta stop procrastinating on the writing. Listen, I know it feels like a big task. I know there is a lot to do. You got a lot you wanna say. You wanna make sure that you get it out in the right way. But let me tell you something. Procrastinating on the writing process is not gonna make that easier. Let me give you a quick tip to go ahead and get those thoughts out of your head and onto the paper. I want you to pull up a Google Doc and use voice to text to go ahead and talk out your ebook. If you don't have Google Docs available, you can use something like otter.ai, and literally the words you say out of your mouth will be transcribed onto the paper. Usually when we just stare at a blank piece of paper and we're trying to come up with the words to type, it can be a bit overwhelming, but I bet you can talk into a microphone and get those thoughts out. So don't procrastinate. Don't let the process of writing overwhelm you or make you feel like you can't do it, because you absolutely can. Go ahead right now. I'm talking about right now, after you're done with this video, that is. Make sure you watch the video to the end. And go ahead and start talking out your ebook. Even if you have to pick up your cell phone and begin to speak into your notes app, do whatever you have to do to get the ebook done. Now, contrary to popular belief, you gotta stop trying to make this thing perfect. It's not gonna be perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Things are not going to be perfect on the first iteration. Listen, done is better than perfect. You want to just make sure you get the thing out. Okay, get it out. Get the feedback. See what people think about it. See what people want you to add or take away, or what was overwhelming about it, what wasn't, what worked well. And then you can move on to your second edition of it, and then your third edition, and you can continue to improve it until it gets to the point to where you're happy with it. Don't try to be perfect, because when you're trying to strive for that perfection and you keep working on things here and there, you will never get it out. Trust me, I know, okay? You have to just go ahead and let good enough be good enough, get it out, let your customers give you the feedback, and then implement that feedback in your second edition of the book. I know you've seen books, regular books, where people are like, oh, second edition, third edition. It's because they make it better as they go. Okay, now this one is huge. This probably is the biggest mistake of all of them that I've talked about so far in this video, okay? You're completely ignoring the marketing, okay? You have to know how you're going to sell this ebook. I see that a lot of people get hung up on the writing part, and girl, that's the easiest part, okay? That's probably the easiest part of this entire process. You have to figure out how you're gonna get sales, because quiet as it's kept, just because you build it doesn't mean they're going to come. I don't know who made up that line, but you have to figure out what your sales strategies are going to be in order to get people in the door to purchase this ebook, okay? You have to think about that well before you even write it. The marketing strategy should be in place before you even write the ebook, in my humble opinion. Okay? But even if you don't want to do that, at least know how you're going to get these sales. How are you going to take people from wherever you're going to be marketing at to the sales page of this ebook? That's what you have to figure out. And if you need some help with that, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm actually working on something where we will work together to write our ebooks, and I really will go through the process of what you need to be doing during your pre-launch, how to launch the ebook, and what you need to do afterwards to get those sales coming in on autopilot. But it's just an idea that I have right now, because I find it that when you have accountability partners or people that you're doing something alongside, that it's so much easier to get things done. Let me know if you're interested down in the comments below, and then I will proceed or not. And in the meantime, I'm sharing 5 more things you could be doing wrong when writing your ebook. If you click on the link down in my description, you can download that absolutely free. And if you need some more guidance on how to actually write that ebook, and if you really want to write it fast, I mean in 24 hours, check out this video right here where I go into detail on exactly how to do that.